Right, well here we are with the set that started it all. Seriously, this is the Hornby Goodsmaster set. It's only a small little thing with a small loop of track, a small Class 6 loco and 3 wagons and a brake van. But this is responsible for all of that over there and all of that over there. Basically everything that you see owes its existence to this, because this is the set that me and Craig bought as a joke, just for fun, in the spring of 2009, and I loved it. I thought it was brilliant, so I went and got all my other trains as well from my mum and dad's house and set those up. And then we had to buy more and more and more and more and more and more, and it's just exploded. Basically, I've gotten back into trains thanks to this one little set. That is the power of these sets. Hornby are very clever. They know that by selling little cheap sets like this, it can get people hooked. So, without further ado, let's open her up and see what she's like inside. Oh, quite heavy for a little set, really. Okay, well, those of you that are used to my videos will recognise most of this stuff already, and I have put it back in the box to do a review of it, basically, to have a look at it, because I've had loads of people saying, oh, what about that set, or that train? Well, you see, I got them before I started doing videos, so I've had to go back and do them. So, what do you get? Let's have a look at the loco first, eh? Here she is. Let's just push her out. Okay, she's a Class 6, as you can see just there. She does exist. They are quite common, actually, and they are only supposed to have 4 wheels, 2 on each side. I don't like them as much as the Class 3s and 4s. And this particular model is very basic. You know, it's all giant moulded pieces, basically. There is a handrail there, which is nice, and there's a British Rail logo, which is nice. I can feel a sneeze coming on. Nope, it's okay, it's gone. But considering that she's you know, she's a toy, really, isn't she? She's not bad. She's not bad at all. In fact, if you wanted to, I suppose you could weather her and make her look a lot more realistic than she does. So that's always an option. The worst thing about them, though, is they're pocket rockets, aren't they? You put them on the track, you give them a little bit of juice, and beep beep. What? That's no shunter. They go too fast because there's such a huge motor to the size of the loco. The power to weight ratio is colossal, so they just shoot off, which isn't very realistic. But she's not bad. Not bad at all. What else is there? Okay, well, there's an ore wagon here, which is nice. You've got riveting all down the side, which is quite impressive. I suppose you could put coal in there, or, well, ore, stone, whatever you wanted. And then we've got this little wagon here, which is really, really, really tough to get out. In fact, she's so tough to get out, she's ripped the polystyrene there, and her wheels come off. So let's just put that wheel back on. There we go. Seriously, I mean, you know, this packaging is just, it's not good anymore. It's rubbish. The amount of people that have damaged locos and rolling stock just trying to get them out of this packaging. It has started to improve, but it's still pretty bad. But that's nice enough. It's pretty basic, but it's detailed. It's a lovely little wagon. Not bad at all. What else have we got? Look how easy that came out, though. That's just unreal. Again, this is another nice little wagon. The detail is not bad at all, not bad. It's got riveting on the side and pretty accurate paintwork. Yeah, that's just a lovely little wagon, there's not much more to say. And then we've got the brake van, which goes at the end. Or at the beginning, you can put it at the beginning of the train as well, but typically they'd be at the back. Although sometimes you get one at the back and one at the front as well. But that's just a nice standard British Rail brake van, isn't it? From the 50s and the 60s. As you can see, it's fairly well detailed. You could make it more realistic by repainting the roof and weathering the bottoms and stuff like that, but it's not bad. The worst thing about these, and the worst thing about this, and the worst thing about all of them is the giant couplings that you can't do anything about. They're huge, that's not very realistic at all, and you can't take them off. They're not changeable. Not without some serious modification work. That, so far, is my biggest criticism. But then, you know, this is a starter set. This is designed for, well, kids, really. It's designed for people that are just getting into the hobby. It's not designed for the serious model railway enthusiast. So that's probably why they've got the couplings that they have. And then, last but not least, of course, you get loads of track. If it'll come out. Yeah, it's a very tight fit. So you've got 8 third radius curves there, which is nice. They're fairly gentle, to be honest. They're fairly gentle curves. Third are not bad. Fourth are better, but third are not bad at all. And then you get, in the bottom, a little power track. That's where your cables go in. And then a normal piece of straight track with no connection for power. Well, it has got the holes underneath the rails just there for the other type of connector. And then you get your controller, which is a variable resistor. Ooh, lovely feel. And then your transformer. So let's put it all on the track and see what she runs like. Okay, so here we are at my layout that's already built and ready waiting. So let's put the loco on first. Like that. And then, according to the picture on the box, the next one is this little red wagon, the Adler and Allen. And then the next one is this grey ore wagon, or stone, whatever you want to put in it. And then it's the other little independent trader wagon, and then the brake van, right at the back. Give it some juice, and off she goes. And away she does go. My only criticism is that she goes too fast. That's about as slow as I can get her, really. Well, I'll try and get her to go a little bit slower. Let's turn the controller down a little bit. Yeah, she's getting a little bit slower. But we really can't go any slower than that, otherwise she will just stop. And she's supposed to go quite slow because she's a shunter. But let's just see. Well, I take it back. That's actually not bad. Okay, it's stuttery, it's juttery, it's not smooth at all. But she can do it just if you've got clean track and, you know, a good setup. So let's get getting back to a speed that she's happy with, like this. And then get a few close-up shots. So there's the loco, a wagon, a wagon, a wagon, and the brake van. Overall, she's not bad. She's not for the serious model railway enthusiast, but she's a great little set, and I love her to bits because I wouldn't have any of this if it weren't for her. She got me back into the hobby, and for that, I'll love her forever.